Today is the day. We look at the Mega Venusaur EX Premium Collection. You get 8 booster packs. You get a sticker, because stickers are the new thing now in these. You get a jumbo, one of those ones that like kind of moves the lymph nodes. You get the lymphatical lymph node one, and then you get your promo of Mega Venusaur, which is a slightly different pose than the base one in Mega Evolution set, but it does have the same attacks, abilities, everything. Yeah, that's what you're looking at. You get the big old Mega Vene. So I wanted to pick more of these up because apparently, with rotation having already occurred in Japan, I believe so. Apparently, Mega Venusaur is picking up. And even before that, I was really interested to play this deck in general, just because Venusaur was my starter back when I played Fire Red and Leaf Green as a kid. So yeah, I was just stoked to finally see Venusaur get a card that can actually work for once. Because usually these cards kind of have the problem of not being able to accelerate grass energy to it quick enough because they're always high energy ones. But there's a lot of Pokemon that you could use to support this thing to get its attack up and ready to go, and its ability helps as well. There's your Linthetical. I don't know. He just shuffles his hand around a little bit. That's all. That's all we're getting out of this one. I like that they're doing something slightly different with the jumbos. I don't think it's quite interesting enough to make it I don't know, any better than what you'd get from a normal one. Like that little slight shift is kind of meh. If they'd have a bit more of a dynamic thing that it did, that'd be cooler. Then we get the sticker of Mega Venusaur front on pose. Seems like this thing is going to be a trend, doing these weird Mega Evolution kind of flat, flush kind of art things against all of the artwork. And then we can pull our nice little promo out. So stoked. I think this is the second one of these boxes I've gotten. So yeah, I'm like partway there. And I might have pulled a few more Venusaurs as well. But what makes him so good? As often as you like, during your turn, you may use this ability to move a basic grass energy from one of your Pokemon to another, which is great if you need to get somebody out of the attacking pose and pull him in. You can get the energy off of something that's maybe damaged and get it to escape. But I think the bigger thing is probably for Ogerpon. You could use that to shift the energy around to Ogerpon, or if you could accelerate energy onto Ogerpon. Basically, this all relies around using the Ogerpon grass variant that says you can attach like basically an energy to it once per turn and then draw a card. So you're accelerating energy to that. You can move it on the Venusaur later, and you're seeing more of your deck. There's a Meganium I know that when it's fully evolved, it makes it so you only need 2 energy to use the attack. Every one grass energy is worth 2 points to use an attack, which is great. And I believe when you have it down, or is the stadium? There's something that basically lets us, you can just keep evolving your Pokemon if you have it in your hand really quick, so you could just jump right up to the Venusaur without having to wait the extra turn, which makes that super strong. And then in general, he's a 380 HP Pokemon, which is super bulky. And if you use Hero's Cape, you could attach it to him. Now he has 480 HP, and he heals himself 30 every time he attacks, which isn't a lot, but it might get you out of some sticky situations where you're almost in KO range. Yeah, a lot of good stuff you could do with this guy. Just hoping there's some more grass partner Pokemon that are not EXs, because I could see something down the line where like, oh, we have some sort of wall Pokemon there. It's like you can't hit this with a Pokemon EX or something. So I don't know, but I think with rotation, it's getting rid of some more of its bigger threats that would be a problem. So you can start seeing some play. So this might be a. I'm probably going to shift to this after a Golden Go rotates out. I think that's my strategy. And then in these, you get 2 Mega Evolution, and you get 3 Destin, 3 Journey. Okay, I thought there'd be more Mega Evolution here. It seems like a lot of these products, like post Mega Evolution coming out, has just been like, yeah, we're going to give you a bunch more of the older stock, which is usually what these supplemental boxes are for, I guess. That's usually how it's gone in the past. But would have liked to see a bit more Mega out of this. Oh well, what are you going to do? We do get 2 as an option. Put it there. The other thing I wanted to mention too is I found, I think the places I found these, and they're pretty readily available, because I think these retail for about $45. So people aren't always willing to throw that much of a chunk of change at one of these bigger boxes. But I believe I found mine at Barnes and Noble, and of all places, Lowe's. And I have a bunch of Lowe's rewards just for like getting stuff for the house. But yeah, good to know that there's Pokemon there, and I could use the same rewards at Lowe's. Most of the stuff is overpriced. I think the things they had there were Pokeball tins for $20, which is way too much. I believe these were like maybe 47, so like almost right on the money. And then with the discounts, it basically brought it down to what the retail price should be. And then they had like one, I think it was a Prismatic Evolutions ETB, which I saw going around online. I was like, no way. But they're selling them for like, I think it was either like 100 or $200. It was something really absurd. And just super funny to see it at a Lowe's. And I think it's crazy that like pretty much everybody's buying into the craze. Like we have Ace Hardwares around here. They're also announcing online when they restock Pokemon. It's just, I don't know, man. Pretty much any store has an option at this point. Ooh, Vizula. I never even know how to say this thing. I think this is just kind of like a bulky X, if I remember right. Discard your hand. If you discard any cards in this way, well, okay. So a low hand kind of card. Do you have to discard the whole thing? Yeah, yeah, whole thing. That's not good. I mean, maybe if you need like a last minute pinch hitter, but if that was like a one energy attack, I think this thing would be sick as like a one in drop in any deck. But if it's gonna be three energy, no, it doesn't feel right. Unless we have some sort of card that really accelerates water energy and moves it around, like he could be a good like last minute swing. Wait, what? Wait, you saw that, right? The code card. Is it? Oh yeah, so it still is an energy. Okay, we're gonna move that like that, and we're gonna take this off. That's new, right? That doesn't happen like that. What? Okay, maybe that means something for the pack then. Okay, I gotta be kind of excited. Or maybe it was just a weird error print. Please let that mean that there's actually something in one of these slots. No, no, just a Gorbis. Okay, will the rest of them be like that? That is a first. I've never not seen the code card on the back. That is cool. Okay, at least they gave me a code card. They're just gonna completely skunk us out of getting any. Team Rockets, Grimer, Spike Muth. Come on. Yeah, here's the other problem with these. I think the other one I opened too, I barely got any pulls. So this is keeping to that same trend. Did I forget to put a bunch of the energy in there? I must have. Either that or we didn't pull a bunch of energy. No idea. All right, let's keep it going. Can we get anything out of Destined Rivals? Probably not. Come on, something. No, and just a Spite Ops. Man, this is brutal. Yeah, my pull luck on this channel has not been good as of late. I don't know what things I need to be opening in order to find better stuff, but like collection boxes, just in general for me, have just not been it. I can't do junk. Give me Ghoul. That's a fun Sizzlepede. Shuckle, Risky Ruins. Never seen that before. Thievel, C dot. Oh wait, was the Thievel? Yep, yeah, classic Dark type reverse that you cannot tell, and then just a Clawitzer. We've got one more chance. Oh, come on, at least give me the crazy Venusaur SIR out of the last pack of the Venusaur box. That's what I want. That's what I'd love to see. Come on, one more try. Doesn't look good though. Bulbasaur, Switch, Helio, Fighting Gong, good. Take more of those. Intel. Oh my god, really? One pull out of this entire box. Man. Please, somebody give me some luck. I feel like the last few videos just been bummers for everybody. I'm just a good PSA for why not to buy anything Pokemon related right now above MSRP. Ugh. I'd say let's do a recap, but I think there's no reason to. See you in the next video, guys. Peace.